Welcome back for another unboxing video. Today I'm very excited to open the box of Skulltales Full Sail 2nd edition. Also, I have here with me Tortuga expansion, a very rare expansion that you can only find now with the crowdfunding campaign. It still has 1 day, both for the 2nd edition of the game, plus all the additional expansions that you can find. I'm going to add a link in the description of the video below so that you can find out more. But for those of you who are not familiar yet with Skulltales, this is a game for 1 to 5 players that takes around 60 to 150 minutes, ages 14 and up, and the weight is 3.9 out of 5. It is designed by David Ilescas and it is published by Eclipse Editorial, and as you can see, it is a game full of pirate adventure. It's a thematic game with adventure, with exploration elements. It has on top of that pirate theme. It has territory building. It's nautical, it's novel based, and it's a fantasy game which has mechanisms of action points. It's a campaign battle card driven. It has cooperative gameplay. It has dice rolling, grid movement, modular board, role playing, and semi-co-op game. It can also be played as a solo with enhanced solo rules. Skulltales, it's a game where you will be playing in this semi-cooperative pirate adventure game. You're going to try to be the new captain and acquire a lot of fame and fortune. The game is played out in 3 phases: the adventure phase, the journey phase, and the port phase. These phases are games in the essence that they are full experiences themselves. That's why I always think of this game as a full game experience, because each aspect of the game, each phase of the game, it could have been in another setup a different full-fledged game. But altogether it gives you a great experience of a pirate adventure. During the adventure phase, you'll explore mysterious islands, dangerous caves, abandoned temples, and pillage colonial villas. Amazing treasures and legendary artifacts that no man has ever laid eyes upon will wait for you to grab them. In the journey phase, you'll form part of the crew of the Southern Lady, sailing the menacing seas of the Caribbean and in search of valuable treasures. You'll board ships of all kinds. You'll face dangers, monsters, and all the things that you would expect in an adventure in the 7 seas. In the port phase, you'll walk the streets of Tortuga, finding adventure along the way, visiting different places, activating different events, following the story, making choices, and trying to become better and enhance also your ship. You'll face different stories untold based on your actions and decisions, and there are multiple endings in the game, and this is a fully replayable campaign. But I think you're here for just checking the components of the 2nd edition, so let's dive right into it. So it's a very heavy box full of content. It has a lot of cards, as you can see. It has 52 miniatures. It has plastic coins, more than 200 tokens, 23 double-sided player cards with the personalities, and also double-sided boards for the different aspects of the game. So let's put them together outside, and let's start with the rulebooks. You'll find now that the rulebook is split in the 2nd edition, and I really prefer that, to be honest, on different phases. You have book 1, which is the adventure phase. You have book 2, which is the port phase, and you have book 3, which is the voyage phase. And all the different rules are within the respective book. So here with book 1, where you have the adventure guide, you get to see the different game modes. Okay, so you can play either as campaigns, either as single chapters, okay, or lone pirate. Here are the components listed. I'm going to carefully show them to you one by one, but just to show you the sheer amount of content in this game, and not to mention the gameplay value, in my opinion. So we start with the characters, explaining the dice rolls, the basic concepts, and the adventure phase itself, where you're going to be taking different exploration, facing different enemies and foes and NPCs, and reading through the chapter choices that you make, which of course will affect the game, because you're going to be switching in one direction or the other. And this is another thing I like about the game, how much branching you can have based on your choices that you make. Right, so this is the book 1, the adventure. I'm going to just go and show you quickly the port guide, which is the face, next phase, and you can see here you'll find in the port phase all the different locations where you can visit, and they're also, depending on the different cards you draw, they're going to give you different options and interactions. So this is really nice, because it's like you're playing a video game and you're visiting, you're having your adventure, you're having your journey, and then you also visit the port and see what happens there. Okay, so really nice. There's also an additional mode here, the Admiral mode and the Cabin Boy mode, which is at the end of the book 2. And on book 3 you have the voyage rules, where you can find the different concepts about the sails you make, the journeys, the different enemies you'll encounter, as you'll see here. You'll be, of course, there will be no pirate game if you wouldn't be boarding different vessels for battle and loot. Okay, and all these are, the journey phase is very interesting itself also. So the movement. So there you have it. These are the different rules, and I really like the idea of splitting the games, the game phases, into different books. Right. Then the Shadow of the Caribbean. This is a big box, a bigger book campaign with text to read and choices, okay, and different things to show you. So I'm not going to do any spoiling here, okay. But this is, how many pages? This is 43 pages. No, sorry, 47 pages campaign book. Okay, and there's just the one coming in the core game. So here we have, oh, we have nice plastic trays with the miniatures, which is something that we didn't have in the first edition of the game. Okay, so I'm very happy for that. With the tray, it's really nice. And let me now take out all the different cardboard and tokens and cards. This game has a lot of content, because based on the phase you'll either be doing traveling, visiting the port, or zooming in into the adventure with exploration elements and all the cool things you would expect. So let me just take this out for the moment. It has a nice insert to remove the box of the game out. And let's focus on the different, first of all, big boards. I think it will be easier to see them. There are some 4 very large boards, which on the flip side they have the map of the sea, which you can explore by putting it together. So this is really nice. And from the other side there are some very nice, I don't know, town centers and villages and villas to visit, plunder, etc. So really cool, the fact that you have all this different use of the cardboard. On top of that you have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5 dual-sided linen and finish tiles. These are tiles with the different areas that you're going to visit, whether it's jungle, temples, the seaside, some ponds, the forest, some, I don't know, abandoned locations. Okay, and ruins, sunken cities, cursed statues, cells, caves, and so on. So there is a ton of value in this game, and I really like the content. And again, the dimension, I like the zoom in, zoom out approach to it. So it's fantastic, really phenomenal. Okay, going back to that, we have 2 punch boards. We have 2 punch boards here. Sorry, we have many more punch boards. We have 6 punch boards. And here you can see, ooh, this is nice. On the flip side we have the combat when you board. And here is the track, the adventure voyage board. That's very nice. Okay, and these are different tokens. Again, top-notch quality. Everything comes out of the punch board with ease, no problem there whatsoever, and great quality linen finish punches. I'm just dropping in everything here, but there is a place for everything in the insert, as you can see, right? Then this is a port, again, boarding from one side. This is cardboard, and this is a port face where you visit the different shops and discover different things, and this is also really, really nice. Okay. Okay. Then we have the auxiliary Magic Voyage board, which is this one. Okay, cool. Then you can see different characters. And these are 12 different heroes to play in the game. Wow, really wow. Okay. I don't know why this game didn't receive much more hype. Maybe people didn't get a chance to discover it, but this is really a ton of value in a compact box, I should say. Okay, so here these are monsters and enemies that they use when you do that journey phase and when you travel. And there are also add-ons for miniatures you can get for the monsters, for the ships and everything. It's really nice. Okay, and there's some dials here. Look at that. It's really cool. Really, really cool. Okay. And we have two more punch boards, which I'm not going to unpunch now to just save some time. You have different components, from RAM to injury to different elements to decorate the different adventures and so on. So I'm going to focus now a bit on the miniatures. These are really nice miniatures. You have both the enemies and the you have both the enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and the characters, as you can see. Okay, so this must be the cannibals. Then you have monsters. You have all sorts of different enemies to face. 2, 3, 4 of those also, to remember the name. I really like the plastic. I think it's more clean, this color. And let's see now quickly the miniatures. Okay, the sculpts are really nice for the heroes. I really dig what I see. I like the different poses, the different clothing, the different stance. Their posture is nice. This is not just a common, typical pirate game. This is a pirate movie game, I should say. Because you see, you don't just have pirates, you have the butcher, the cook, the mage. All sorts of different heroes. Because this goes beyond the generic on the pirate theme. Oh, this is really nice. This is fantastic, actually. Fantastic. This is nice also. Look at the musket. I don't know which one you'd select to start your adventure with. Okay, so let's see now some additional enemies. It's a skeleton. Red coats. There are muskets. Very nice. Or with the swords. Excellent, excellent miniatures. I really like what I see, and there is a lot of variety, as you can see, both in terms of heroes but also in terms of enemies. Right, so let's dig now a bit into those character and allies and enemy cards. Okay. We have the cards for different characters. We've seen the gunner before. I believe it was this guy. Yeah, and there's a nice resemblance between the art and the miniature, which is also rare nowadays. So this is a gunner. This is a surgeon. This is the voodoo shaman. The sea dog. The cutthroat, the lookout, the witch, nice, the cook, fantastic miniature, beautiful, the cabin boy, the captain's daughter, the freedman, the avenger, and these are just the heroes here. You see the characters, and then you have the redcoats, the officers, the cannibal, this was a cannibal, the skeleton, the cursed one, the long shadow, the boot biter, the dark claw, the Ogun, and here's some play rates and interactions on the tavern, the chapel, the market, the dogs or the manor. You can have interactions here, and here's the adventure phase actions and the voyage phase summary as a play rate. I would have liked a couple of those more, to be honest, but they'll have to do. So next thing I want to show you are the plastic coins. I think there is an add-on for metal coins, but you have to admit it with me, for some reason I really like those better. I don't know, maybe, I mean, I've seen too many metal coins nowadays, but I really like those plastic coins. Right, we have also dice, baggies, nice D6, black and red, and there is a ton of cards here. So I'm just going to quickly, without any spoilers, show you a bit of the anatomy of the cards. That's my purpose here, not to show you anything that you might want to explore it on your own. Okay, nice cardstock, not linen finish, but still good quality. So there is a lot of things to discover here, from different events, story, and different things that you'll find on the different locations. And these give a lot of value to the game, a lot of value. More. I think these are voyage events, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So things that can happen during your travels on open sea. There's a lot of things going on here. Cool. Then let's just open this here also. There are a lot of cards. What was it? 400 something, 300 something. Okay. And all of these have nice stories to unfold, and play out and different things to explore. And again, there's no way you're going to be facing the same set of cards, events, not to mention your choices. Okay, now let's see the rest of the cards. Oh, we forgot there's one more deck of cards hidden under this pile of tokens. I just rushed to unpunch. Something about unpunching, I think most of us do the same. I love unpunching things. I would even unpunch my friends' games just for the feel of it. Okay, so there you have it, additional cards, yep. The tailor shop. Okay. And then let's go back to the small cards. All sorts of different equipment, from cleavers to daggers to swords to grappling hooks, axes, muskets, pistols, double pistol, nice, and all sorts of different things to discover, food, coins, etc. And this is nice practical insert, by the way. Again, there was none of those, I think, in the first version, so very much happy about it, to be honest. Okay, this is the second deck of cards, which has flowers and herbs and exotic fruit and different events like ambush tremors, cannibals, and so on. Okay, cool. Okay, good. So, a lot of content here in Skull Tales, a lot of gameplay. Since I also have the Tortuga expansion, so the Tortuga expansion comes in this nice little box which has 110 cards. Okay. Splice the main brace, sea dogs and land lubbers, and welcome to Tortuga, a new expansion for Skull Tales, full sail with many challenges for your heroes. Roam the streets of Tortuga in search of rumors, meet bizarre and mysterious new characters like the Dark Papa, Gede and his black magic. Okay, so this is like more things and encounters at Tortuga. Yeah, obviously. Hence the title. I was surprised to discover the obvious. Okay, fair enough. But essentially it has 40 more Voyage event cards, 8 rumor cards, 7 assignment cards, and 55 port cards, which is the majority, 11 per location. So it gives a lot of added value, I would say, here. And here are the two decks with the additional cards here. So let's see them. To me, the core game looked already huge in terms of content, but it's always nice to have additional cards and events for your travels and for the locations you visit around Tortuga. So amazing value here. Okay, I'm really happy with this. Okay, this is really rich game now, I would say. And we're talking about a ton of gameplay value. Okay, cool. Voyage, more Voyage event cards here. Yeah, cool. Okay, so very excited about the game. Hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing video of the second edition. If you ask me, this is the definitive pirate game. I'm very happy to have it in the second edition, so hope you enjoyed this video. Do visit the link in the description of the video, where I'm going to add a link to the crowdfunding campaign page, where you can find the campaign that still has one day to close and grab a chance to get your hands on Skull Tales Full Sail and the different expansions. Many thanks for watching.